some women's groups feel they were not listened to carefully enough, who do have a concern that a tiny minority of predatory men could take advantage of the way that the rules have been changed to the detriment of biological women who are biologically female at birth. If their worst fears are realised, do you and the politicians who have voted for this potentially bear some responsibility for that?
Look, politicians bear responsibility for any legislation they pass and the consequences of that. So, of course, I don't believe that will be the case. We tried very hard to listen carefully to all views in the 2 consultations that were held on this legislation. You know, some of the groups that work closest with women that are subject to violence by predatory men, domestic violence, Rape Crisis Scotland, Women's Aid Scotland, Zero Tolerance Scotland. These are groups that work with vulnerable women every single day. These organisations support this legislation, so it's important to be clear.
Yes, there are some that do
that.
and some that don't.
Well, actually, most of the key women's organisations in Scotland do support this legislation. The fear that women have about predatory men accessing women-only spaces to abuse and attack women is very real. You don't have to show your birth certificate to access women's-only spaces. So the point is, this bill does not give a predatory man any more ability to abuse women than that predatory man already has.